Today, the NFL makes over $20 billion every year. The Super Bowl is watched by over 100 million people. It dominates American sports. But 100 years ago, professional football was a joke. Players were paid just $50 per game. Teams went bankrupt overnight, and nobody even knew who the champion was. This is how chaos became the most powerful sports league in the world. In the early 1900s, football had no structure. There was no NFL. Teams were independent. Players jumped between teams for money. Some even played for multiple teams in the same week. There were no contracts, no stability. College football was king, and baseball was America's pastime. Professional football was ignored. Nobody believed it could ever compete. On September 17, 1920, team owners met in Canton, Ohio, inside a small automobile showroom owned by Ralph Hay. Their mission was simple: bring order to chaos. That day, they created a new league, the American Professional Football Association. 2 years later, it was renamed the National Football League. The NFL was born, but survival was far from guaranteed. In 1925, everything changed. His name was Red Grange, known as the Galloping Ghost. He was the biggest college football star in America when he signed with the Chicago Bears. Fans went crazy. 75,000 people came to watch him play. Stadiums sold out across the country. For the first time, professional football was legitimate, and people started paying attention. The NFL had finally arrived. Behind the scenes, leaders like George Halas were building the foundation. Halas was a player, coach, and owner of the Chicago Bears. He believed football could become America's biggest sport. He pushed for discipline, structure, professionalism. Slowly, the league became stable. But the real explosion came from television. In 1958, one game changed football forever. The NFL Championship, Baltimore Colts versus New York Giants. The score was tied 17 to 17. Millions watched live on television. Led by legendary quarterback Johnny Unitas, the Colts drove down the field. The game went into sudden death overtime. The Colts scored final 23 to 17. It became known as the greatest game ever played. America was hooked. Football was no longer just a sport. It was national entertainment. Then came Pete Rozelle. He became commissioner in 1960. He had a vision. He convinced teams to share television revenue equally. This made every team stronger. It created balance, stability, and massive growth. Rozelle helped build the modern NFL. But suddenly, a new threat appeared: the AFL, the American Football League. They competed directly with the NFL. They offered players more money, signed new stars. The two leagues were fighting for survival. But in 1966, they made a historic decision. They merged. The merger was completed in 1970. One unified league, stronger than ever. The merger created something legendary: the Super Bowl. Every year, millions watched, then tens of millions, then over 100 million. It became America's biggest sporting event. The NFL now owns Sundays. Today, the NFL is a global empire. 32 teams, massive stadiums, 18-week seasons. Games are watched all over the world. Players become legends. Dynasties are built. History is written every year. But it all started in a small automobile showroom with a simple goal: save football. They didn't just save it, they built an empire and changed America forever.